So, biggest news this week is that Visit Florida had responded to the situation regarding the its removal of the LGBTQ page. So, remove the LGBTQ travel page a few weeks ago caused a lot of controversy. Visit Florida is a tourism promotion agency for Florida. It's somewhat controlled by DeSantis, and the accusation was that they'd taken it down on and they're not bringing it back, and they admitted it at a board of directors meeting last week. The Visit Florida CEO essentially said we have to align with what the states says and does. So she just admitted the states, like it's not as clear, but the implication is that the state's policies of how it interacts with the LGBTQ community, which is like not promoting it actively and whether in formal education, like they did it with the what is often called the "Do Not Say Gay" bill. So what's going on is is Visit Florida is following the state's relationship with LGBTQ travelers. So it's been a lot of very controversial. Visit Florida has just essentially just ignored anything else beyond statement and said we're going to move on. This is our policy. Deal with it. Is what it is. I mean, the reality is a lot of destinations in Florida already promote the LGBTQ travelers. So that's not going to stop. But Visit Florida itself will continue to operate independently of LGBTQ travel promotion. So that is the expectation. All right. Something else also been working on. I worked on last week is I interviewed the deputy mayor of Athens infrastructure area, and interviewed him. The big thing he told me was that Athens is having an issue with climate change, heat waves. It's having issue with travelers who are struggling to get water. City somewhat has seen rapid growth in tourism, 7 million tourists, and they are struggling to keep up and having the resources. So they've been cutting back. They've been trying to upgrade their infrastructure, which has been lagging because of what happened during the Greek debt crisis of the last decade. So they're trying to upgrade the infrastructure to make it more green, make it more energy efficient, and be more supportive and helpful for travelers at this moment. And then last thing, Edinburgh is going to start have a tourist tax next year. It's the first time Edinburgh, sorry, first city ever to do it in Scotland. So what we're going to see is Scotland is going to continue to have more tourist taxes in the years ahead. It's pretty big. It's going to be 5% tax in the city. So it's going to be 5%. Most cities have a flat fee. This is a percentage. This is going to be a huge cost for travelers to Scotland. We'll see how things go in the weeks ahead.